So if you've noticed, some things have changed. I'm showing you my face for once. A lot of things have happened since I last posted here on YouTube. I have graduated from high school. My pony collection has increased a lot. I have over 50 ponies now. And I made a new friend. So pretty much why I'm showing you guys my face now is because I have graduated high school. The thing is, with my high school, we were really small, so everybody had this habit of finding out everything about everyone all the time. So I was really scared with my pony Instagram and like putting my face out there that somebody at school was going to find it. So I just kind of hid from that. But as I got more towards the end of the year, I started being more open about it. I actually ended up telling my friends that I collect ponies, and one of my friends actually gave me a little CJ pony from McDonald's, and it meant the world to me because she saw that and she thought of me and didn't immediately judge me. So towards the end of the year, I started wearing my My Little Pony t-shirt, and I actually wore my Generation 1 My Little Pony dress to my graduation under my cap and gown. But we had to walk around in our outfits before we put on our cap and gowns for a while, so pretty much everybody saw me in my dress. So some people judged me, some people didn't, some people were just like, oh, why is she wearing that? That's kind of childish, you know. So, but I wore it. I thought I looked fabulous, so that's all that really matters. For graduation, my brother-in-law went and bought me a giant lot of ponies on eBay. There was 28 ponies in them, so that took me up to about 70 ponies in total. I traded a few away that were duplicates that I had. I gave a couple to friends. So I'm just waiting back for my part to get my part of the trade now. I'm getting Sunrise Song, Alphabetal, and I'm getting a Build-A-Bear Pinkie Pie, all from different friends, so that's kind of exciting. I made a new friend. Some of you may know her as Amanda31409. We just met a few days ago. She followed my Instagram a while back, but I never really talked to her. I didn't really know who she was, except that she had a lot of followers on Instagram. And my friend, actually Positively Pinky, who's like my best friend in the world, kind of introduced us, and Amanda DM'd me, and we were talking about ponies and, you know, pony trades and stuff, and then we just started talking all the time, and now Amanda, me, and Positively Pinky all co-host a account together. It's called Candy Pony. I'll put a link down in the box. We just started yesterday, but it's pretty cute. We're loving how it's coming out. We all have like a color. Like Amanda's purple, Positively Pinky's pink, and I'm mint green for Minty. And it's really cool. We all kind of like showcase our collections, and you know, we all have kind of different styles, but we're all pretty similar. So that's pretty cool. I also hit 1,000 followers on my Instagram. I think I have like 1,150 something now, so that's really exciting. I probably will have a giveaway coming up for my 1-year anniversary of collecting, which will be sometime my anniversary is October 5th, so I'll probably start the giveaway maybe like mid-September. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm going to be hosting it. So that'll be fun. There's more details to come later. So, but that's not the reason why I'm here to talk to you guys today. I'm here today because I get asked a lot how my ponies are in such good condition, and you know, like where I buy them and stuff like that. So I'm here to kind of answer those questions today. So yeah, let's get started. So basically, I get all of my ponies off of eBay. I'll get some from thrift stores, flea markets, antique stores. I'll buy some from my friends on Instagram, but I mostly get my ponies from eBay. And the thing is, with eBay, you have to be very careful the ponies you buy, because really don't know what you're getting until it comes in the mail. So I'm sometimes skeptical about buying off of eBay. If there's a pony I really want and I see a really crappy one, I'm not going to go buy it. I will wait until a better one comes out. With the thrift stores, I haven't had very much luck with thrift stores. Just last week I found my first bag of Generation 1s at my local Goodwill. I spent $5 on it and I got like 8 Generation 1s. They weren't too bad. Some of them were kind of baity, but the other ones are pretty good. So a couple of them are going to my friend, My Little Lovely, for some fixing. Antique stores. I have an antique store that has a whole section dedicated to toys, but they haven't had My Little Ponies there in a couple years, so I'm just kind of waiting. I've requested it from many of the different vendors, so I hope that they find some soon. And flea markets. Whenever I go to flea markets, if I see a pony, I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna so much worry about the condition it's in, because I just want to save the ponies. So anything that I tell you now, just gonna ignore when it comes to flea markets or thrift stores. So, but eBay is definitely the place I go to look for a specific pony, because you can search. Like, I search using My Little Pony Generation 3 or G3, and then I'll write the name of the pony. So say I'm searching for like Minty, I'll do My Little Pony G3 Minty, and it'll bring up all the Minties. And I obviously look for the best one for myself. Now the best one might also be the most expensive one. It might not be the most expensive one. If you're like me, kind of on a budget, so I don't always go for the most expensive pony, even though it's like mint in box. I actually don't own any mint in box ponies, so eBay is definitely the place to go. So some things to look for when I buy earth ponies is, what I do is I always look at their basic body. I'll make sure that they have like no paint rubs, like their cutie mark's still intact, their hoof part's still intact, like their eyes are good. Then I'll go for their body and make sure there's no like major scuff marks. And with white ponies, you want to be careful and watch out for pink highlighter marks. I don't know why it's almost always pink, but it is. And then the second thing I'll look for is the hair. I want it to look soft and not look really frizzy. And if they have tinsel like Minty does, you can see it, I want their tinsel to be tamed. I don't want it to be super crazy or like flying every which way. I want it to be somewhat tamed, but personally I don't like tinsel all that much. So pretty much this is my basic template that I look for when I buy ponies. Good body, no scuff marks, make sure their paint's intact. I have a couple ponies that don't have perfect paint for their cutie marks and their eyes and stuff, but I paint, so I have no problem touching them up and fixing what's been rubbed off. So, like with the Cascade cutie marks, if you've seen the posted pictures, like Sorelli Pop, her cutie mark goes down her leg, and what I will do is make sure that's completely intact before I will buy a Cascade cutie mark pony. But pretty much that's just under cutie marks. You just don't want to make sure the paint's rubbed off, because I know not everybody knows how to paint and color match. It took me a long time to do that. So, but you also want to make sure that their body isn't deformed. I've seen, because I've been looking for bright Sprightlies lately, a lot, but their legs are oddly positioned and they're not how they're supposed to be. And I know that can be corrected, but you have to take their heads off to do that, so I'm not comfortable doing that. So pretty much that's basically what you want to look for when you buy earth ponies. So next is Pegasus Ponies. And with Pegasus Ponies, you also want to follow the same guidelines that I set out for Minty. You want to make sure that their body is intact, their eye paint's good, their cutie mark paint's good, that their hoof heart's intact, that their hair is not super frizzy. Their hair's just cramped from being put away for a while. Now, with Pegasus Ponies, because they have wings, they almost all have glitter on their wings. I think the only one that doesn't is version 2 of Starcatcher. You want to make sure that's intact, that there's no, like, blotches missing of glitter. I had a unicorn rarity before I traded her for another rarity. She actually had a blotch of paint missing on her forehead, so you have to go in and fix that. To fix that, you just know those, like, glitter paint. I just use iridescent glitter paint. I just kind of dab a Q-tip, and I'll just dab where it was, so it doesn't look so empty, and then when it dries, just went over it with a thin swipe of clear nail polish. So also with Pegasus Ponies, not necessarily every Pegasus Pony has this, Earth Ponies will have it too, is the jewel cutie marks. The thing is with the jewel cutie marks, sometimes they'll fall out, sometimes they'll get scratched or scraped. I have a crystal lace that has kind of a scratched one, but I buffed it out so it's not that bad. You want to be careful with the jewel cutie marks, because if they fall out, or like if you lose them, you can't really replace them. They're really hard to find to replace. I haven't actually seen a pony have one fall out, so I think they're in there pretty good, but I mean, you never know what people do to their ponies if you buy off at eBay. So Pegasus Ponies are pretty simple. You just want to make sure that their wings are intact, that the glitter on their wings is good, and if they have glitter on their face, make sure that's good too. So, Pegasus Ponies. So, lastly, we have unicorns. Like Pegasus Ponies, you want to make sure that their horns are intact, and they also have glitter on their face, and their horns, and their cutie marks. So like I said, you just kind of want to make sure that's intact. Something with not every pony, but some ponies, they'll have factory curl. You notice that tail is still perfectly curled. I didn't do that. With factory curl, ponies like Precious Gems who have really tight spiral bound factory curls, when you buy them off of eBay, you want to make sure that they still have that, or some remnants of that. Like mine isn't perfectly curled, but she still has a lot of curl. Pretty much that's kind of a buyer, something personal to you. I don't really care for factory curl. If they have it, great. If they don't, it's okay. The ponies that are supposed to have it, you want to buy them that actually have it, and not ones that have had their owner straighten their mane or something. Another category that I can't really show you guys is the scented ponies. I have 3 scented ponies. I have Party Cake, Chocolate Chipper, and Lavender Lake. They all have their scents, so that's kind of cool. I know some ponies lose their scent over time, or something like that, but all 3 of my ponies have their scents, which is pretty cool. But it's not a personal preference. I'm buying for the pony, not the scent, if that makes sense. And my last category is going to be Breezy, and Meadow Moon, which actually sells a factory curl. With Breezy, you want to make sure that their wings are still intact and they have both of their antennas. I have seen a couple Breezy lots on eBay that either don't have their wings or are missing one or both antennas. It's kind of scary to me. But you just want to make sure those are intact. Pretty much you follow the rules or the guidelines, like I said, for Earth Ponies and Pegasus Ponies. But other than that, I think I pretty much covered the basics. So I want to thank you all, and a big thanks to Amanda31409, Positively Pinky, and My Little Lovelies for supporting me and telling me that it's okay to show my face on YouTube. So I love you guys, and there's going to be more videos to come now that I'm out for summer. Bye!